Our first fight features our Muaythai cadets from the Muaythai Against Drugs program. This fight is scheduled for 2 rounds of 2 minutes with 1 minute break in between. Both boys, like I said, from the Muaythai Against Drugs Foundation. In the blue corner, weighing in at 39.5 kilograms, fighting for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, Banele Mphongoshe. In the red corner, fighting out of Gugulethu, weighing in at 37.7 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, Monwabisi Quampa. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is an amateur fight, and our boys will be wearing head guards, shin pads, elbow pads, as well as chest pads. Your referee, Ryan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome, good evening to Dragon Power, Dragon Legends Fight Night. I'm Aiden Bennett, and joining me this evening is my man in the corner here.
I'm Garth Enion. Yeah, thank you very much, Aiden. Very excited to be here this evening for another jam-packed evening here, full of, we've got 8 amazing fights lined up. We've got 3 MMA fights, 5 Muay Thai fights, some top fights, some big rematches expected here tonight as well.
You know, Garth, you're talking about being jam-packed. There's a queue of over like 100 meters that run down the streets. I'm really, really excited about how many people that managed to cram into this venue this evening.
Absolutely. You know, we've got every seat is full. There are people standing around. Huge anticipation, especially for some of the big names that are fighting here this evening. We've got some world top-ranking fighters. We've got top MMA fighters. The big one that we're all looking out for in the MMA scene is the rematch. Yeah, that's going to be a huge, huge fight night.
Well, incredibly full card this evening. Yeah, we got 8 fights, 5 of them being Muay Thai and 3 of them being MMA. And as always, we're going to start off with the youngsters this evening, the Grassroots Foundation, which is the Muay Thai Against Drugs Foundation. Just wrapping it up in the blue corner, we've got Banele Mphongoshe. He's 12 years old. It's a good age to start fighting. If he gets a couple of years on him, he'll have a great career ahead of him. He weighs in at 39.5 kilograms, and it is his first fight this evening.
Yeah, and then fighting out of the red corner, we've got Monwabisi Quampa. He was also age 12, a little bit lighter, 37.7 kilograms. Both of these fighters brand new to the ring. It's their first fight, and one of the beautiful things about the Dragon Legends MMA and Muay Thai UMF Fight Nights is that we always get to kick off the evening and introduce new fighters to the ring, as we're going to witness this evening, and you'll actually see the skill that these kids already are able to show off in the ring. It's quite amazing to watch them at such young ages, the power, the speed that they have, and the technique.
That's right, Garth. These young boys knock the SH1T out of each other.
It looks like our fighter in the red corner is ready to rumble, so we're just waiting for a blue corner fighter to get ready. And fighters are called to the center of the ring. Our referee calling the fighters to the center, giving them a bit of a pep talk, what he wants to see in the ring. Remember, this is their first fight, so...
Yeah, that's right. Ryan Berkowitz will be keeping a keen eye on the safety of these youngsters. You can see they're fighting full amateur, so it's all chest guards, head guards, knee guards. Everything has been put in the mix for them this evening. Right, and we're about to get their signal to start the fight. Hands up.
Judges are ready, fighters are ready.
Fighters walk into the center to touch gloves. They'll be just feeling each other out here. A little bit of a jab there from...
Banele landing a good right hand there to the head of Monwabisi.
Monwabisi goes to the ground, but he looks like full of confidence, gets back up, readjusts his headgear, and steps back into the corner. Hands up, ready to go fighting.
Banele looking very fired up there. Good low kick there as well. And Monwabisi comes in with a good, solid few punches and takes the fighters to the ground again.
Monwabisi coming out of that little knockdown quite strong. He seems quite confident here, lifting up his hands and facing onto his fighter again. Banele's want to keep his distance here and just, use his punches.
And a huge kick followed up our flurry of punches from our red corner fighter, and then followed up again. Banele coming back very strong and a good low kick there.
These youngsters have no fear. You can see they've gone into the grapple, throwing punches left, right, and centre, and they've gone down to the floor. Should be good for them just to release and get back up here and get back into the mix.
Fighters get back to the centre of the ring, they touch gloves, and the fight continues.
God, I'm quite impressed. Monwabisi's throwing some solid kicks there. He's used the teep kick to keep his distance, and he seems now to be the aggressor in this fight. Once again, one of those strong right-hand leg kicks.
Absolutely, a very fired-up fight very early on. Often what we see is Muaythai starts off quite slowly within the first round. These guys are waiting for nothing. They're at each other.
Great right hand by Monwabisi there. He's going to cover up. He's waiting for Banele to throw the punches.
Oh, and looking for a big uppercut there, Banele.
I'm really impressed with the level of technique these youngsters have. They only train twice a week for 2 hours each at a time. Youngsters go to the ground, not so keen to let go of each other.
Ryan will just sort out the head gear. Make sure the equipment is on correctly. The fighters are safe.
We are more than halfway through the first round. It seems to be quite an evenly matched fight.
That's the bell signaling the end of round one. Aiden, what an exciting round there for these two youngsters. It was incredible to see the power, the speed, the accuracy of their punches and kicks as well.
Yeah, I think it's important to note that Muay Thai is an incredibly difficult sport, but these youngsters are picking it up. And what's important here and what they're really showing and what the older fighters can learn from them, it's just important to stick to the basics. Just your 1-2 combinations with the punches, using the teep kick to keep a distance, and bring in the strong right-hand leg kick as Monwabisi was doing. You can see they've really been taught by the best of the best.
Absolutely, and our coaches will be giving some advice as much, from what they've seen in the ring within that first round. Both of these kids want to win the fight. At the moment, relatively even, maybe a little bit in the favor of Banele, but we'll have to wait and see because anything can change into round two.
There's a slight delay here. Timeout has been called. Banele's groin guard is just getting reset at the moment by a second in the corner there, Ryan Fall. And they'll be called to the center now to re-engage this fight. And the second round has started. Who's it going to be? Are we going to have a blue or red winner in this fight?
And I must say, Aiden, Monwabisi coming in very strong at the start of this round, but then Banele countering again. They both want to win this fight. They both know that this is only scheduled for 2 rounds.
Oh, great throw down there, Banele. That will score him some decent points. It's credible to see Banele when he comes into the clinch. He's looking for that strong uppercut. I've never seen that in such a young fighter before.
See the aggression there in Banele's face, in his eyes. He wants to get into this fight.
Banele does seem to be the more composed fighter in the second round, where Monwabisi is just throwing wild punches. Banele seeming to hold back.
And it looks like Monwabisi taking the fight to the ground there.
Fighters will reset here and come to the corner. Both their hands up, looking for the first strike. Will it be Banele? Will it be Monwabisi? Monwabisi throws a teep kick. Comes in with overhand punches. Keeps drilling Monwabisi.
Great punches there. 2 straight punches and another good right there from Monwabisi. Keeping Banele in the corner and throwing some fantastic knees. That will score him some good points in the judges' scorecards.
Banele managed to turn him there in the last movement. Should come out of that little clinch a little bit stronger. The crowd is now amping up for these two youngsters that they realize we're coming into the dying seconds of this fight. These fighters are going to need a push now to show who's going to win.
It's amazing, such young fighters. They're all keeping their hands up really well throughout the fight, showing good composure.
There's a lot of snap in their punches as well.
And how's that kick, Aiden?
Excellent, excellent. Boys now move into the corner, continue to grapple, look for the overhead headlock, and that is it.
End of round 2, which signals that'll be the end of the fight. And gosh, Aiden, it's a difficult one to call because maybe I thought Banele had the first round. Monwabisi coming in so strong with some amazing punches in the second round that in the corner there. So this is going to be a hard call for the judges, but we'll have to wait and see what they have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our 2 fighters, our Muay Thai cadets. From the Muay Thai Against Drugs Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this first fight, Monwabisi Quampa.
Well, Garth, I'm glad the decision wasn't in my hands. Taking it there by way of judge's decision, Monwabisi Quampa. He'll be winning his first fight in his career and hopefully goes on to bigger and better things.
Absolutely great fight there by Monwabisi.